Football in all three phases. Did a good job establishing the run. Defensively, did a good job shutting down their offense. And we saw three different quarterbacks tonight, so three different types of offenses. And I thought our guys did a very good job of playing defense. And our special teams, once again, I thought really played well. We functioned very well as a football team in the first half. Second half really never got on track, but defensively played well. They really didn't move the ball until late in the game when we had a chance to play all of our kids, which is good. Whenever we get into those type of games, we get to play them all, and we haven't had any of those this year, so it was good to get our young guys at least. Fourth quarter was mostly a lot of our second and third team guys, which is really good to get them in and game experience. I'm a firm believer in that. I believe that anytime you have a chance to get all your guys to play, that's important to me. So overall, I was happy with our performance. We're still a work in progress. I still think there's a lot of room to grow, and it was good having both Hamler and Saunders and Rashad Evans and Johnson, get a whole week of practice. We didn't throw the ball very much tonight, more by design than anything else. But I think with another week of full practice together, that'll get that whole group together for really 2 weeks in a row, which will be good. I thought we got the run game going. I thought Robbie looked for the first time this season like I think he can run. Very explosive and quick to the hole. I thought he ran strong tonight.
Yeah, I felt more explosive because in the last few weeks I was able, I was playing, but I wasn't able to break the tackles that I'm able to break or just make defenders miss like I'm able. But tonight I was able to feel my explosiveness and able to get out of things and make plays, and that's when I'm at my best.
In the last 3 games, you seemed like you danced around before hitting the hole.
Yeah.
You just felt more confident today with your body to hit the hole and not afraid to get a hit.
Yeah, I think I was just thinking too much today. I just knew Coach said just hit the hole. Coach, running back is one of the positions where it's hard for you to coach because you can't really tell us what to do. You can't tell us where the gap to go, and it's all things that we got to make happen. So I just know I just had to hit the hole, and I trust my line and receivers, and I know they're going to make good blocks for me, and I just got to hit the hole.
It's good for him. I think it's the first game that he's really felt good. Ankle, shoulder, I think he feels really good. We got a lot of reps in practice. We got to get A.J. Ellis back in and get him going. But the main ball carrier in that was Robbie, and I thought he handled it really well. 16 carries for 152 yards with a 9.4 average. That's a good night. That's a real good night. Defensively, I thought the pass rush was good. Run defense was good, and except for the one screen on the sideline, a big play there, and that one drive they had late in the game, I thought our defense shut it down pretty darn.
It was good. It definitely felt great. It gets a little frustrating sometimes. A lot of teams have been, double teamed, and you're kind of doing a lot of run out passes away. So I really don't get extremely frustrated because a lot of my teammates have still been getting sacks. Logan Harrell, Chris Lewis has been getting back there, Cornell Banks, so it creates opportunities for everybody else, and I'm all for being a team player. So.
Now, walk me through that one drive where you got tagged for that illegal helmet hit, and then you pretty much took out your frustration on that one sack. Just walk me through that.
I felt like I really had to make it up to my teammates, so I apologized for it, and next play I had to get right back on it. It's a frustrating penalty. It's one of those touchy rules you just kind of got to be careful with. I didn't knock the guy down, so I didn't feel like it really deserved a flag. I even held him up. But, those things happen in football. You just got to bounce back from it. And, my teammates on defense definitely did a great job creating opportunities for me to get back there on that drive.
And the passing game, tonight was not a designated passing night. We had Rashad Evans and Saunders had tweaked hamstrings during the week, and we were a little bit limited this week at practice, and we felt going into the game we were not going to do anything to jeopardize those two guys. And then the little shoulder sprain of A.J. Johnson's. We had 3 guys. Those 3 guys went down to practice Tuesday. So we knew going into this game we needed to establish a run. So the passing part of it wasn't really big. We were 12 of 20 for 132 yards. It was very, very passive. It was not a main emphasis tonight.
You know, I think we're finally to the point now where we can kind of get back into a rhythm. You know, I was talking with Jamel and Rashad, who are, you know, those are my guys. You know, I threw with them all off season. Devin's, you know, been out, so I can't really include him. Our young guys have really come in and done a great job, but Jamel and Rashad are two guys that we really have to do a better job of getting involved, you know, and getting going. You know, there's a few plays in that game where I think if they're in a rhythm, you know, they make these plays easily, and I don't question it. And that's, you know, we've got to start that in practice, and we're gonna do some extra work after practices to make sure we get some work, you know, throwing the ball together now that they're healthy again.
Really not much of a change from the first half. We just didn't get it going as well. We had a couple penalties that stopped us, but we really didn't change much at halftime. Didn't feel we needed to. The point production, of course, wasn't as good. The whole fourth quarter, we got Helapico, and we got our young line a lot of reps, which was good. I'll tell you one thing, though. I didn't want to do much with Carr throwing the ball and taking a chance of having to scramble and get hit when you're up 30-3, so that changed a little bit. I mean, if we get a lead with a guy like Ryan, because I'm redshirting Carr now, he wasn't even in uniform tonight, so yeah, I'm not going to have him going back to throw with a 30-3 lead. I'm not too. I've never, some people get upset with it. I never get too hung up on stats. I like to win. That's what we're trying to do. In the second half, we were just generating the run game, and we got a lot of guys playing time tonight. Ron played really well. He's another true freshman. You know, we didn't have Philip Thomas out there tonight. I thought Ron filled in really well. You know, he saved a touchdown run on their one scoring drive in the first half that they had to settle for a field goal. And I thought he played really well. He was in on man coverage. Did a really good job on coverage. Did a good job filling up on the run. He's going to be a fine football player. And I thought that we functioned very, very well with him in there. That was his first action, and I thought he did really well. I don't know. I hope it's not bad, but if so, Richard Helapico will be ready to step up. It was good to get him as many snaps as he did tonight. I don't know the extent of the injury.
Do you know what it was?
It's an ankle.